What's up, Blue Chips? This week on General Trading Tips, we're going to be talking about entries and exits. Let's get to it. All right, traders, number one, learning to get those great entries and exits, it is a huge challenge. It's probably one of the biggest challenges that all traders will face. So having a disciplined approach to those entries and exits, it will help minimize the common frustrations that we deal with on a daily basis. So to help with this, we're going to focus on our trading system, whether that's recognizable chart patterns, support resistance levels, simple technical systems are very key. So if your entry system is very difficult and not simple, so say, as we're looking here at the SPY, say I need it to be at low of day, but I also need it to be above the 9 EMA. I need it to be above the 200, the 20. I need it to do all of these things, but also it has to be above VWAP. It has to be below yesterday's low. It has to be above yesterday's high. Like, you see where I'm going with this? If it's too difficult, it's going to make you avoid trades altogether, and you got to take trades to make money. So one of the best things that we can do in order to find these great entries is go back and find charts that use exactly what you were looking for. So if you were looking for the SPY to set a new low and then bounce back towards VWAP and then make new highs on the day, find a chart that looks just like this. Then zoom in on that chart to where you would have looked to enter. So by looking at a chart this way, even though you already know what happens, you can study this chart. You can figure out what is on this chart for my particular system that I'm seeing that is going to end up leading to that, right? So you already know the outcome. It bounced, went back to VWAP, went through, and went high of day. So obviously this isn't the way that I trade, but if this is your system, and this is the trading strategy that you're looking for, and this thing is going low, makes a new low, and it starts to bounce back up towards VWAP, and you want to see it go back towards high of day, you know that's what happens on the end of this chart. So study this chart and see if you can go back and find other charts that do the exact same thing. So that way, when you see this happen in real time, you know exactly what it looks like. So the last thing I have for you is scaling in and out of positions. So adjusting position size dynamically, aka adding to winners, trimming losers, and taking profits when they are available, can substantially improve your overall performance. Scaling into a position should never, let me repeat this, it should never violate your trade plan or risk rules. This means if you get in and it's supposed to be a right or right out trade, so you jump in here at 337 and your risk is low of day, if it goes low of day, you cut your trade. You do not decide to scale in because that's not what you're doing. You had a right or right out trade. You're letting your emotions get the best of you, and you're adding to your position. You're not scaling in. You were already full size when you entered your position. There's a big difference between scaling in and adding to a position. In this case, adding to a loser. A lot of people like to add to losers because they think it's going to come back. But guess what, guys? The stock market doesn't care, and it doesn't have to do anything. So remember that. It should never violate your trade plan or your risk. Similarly, taking profits systematically and in accordance with your trade plan should be the rule, not the exception. So if your rule is to wait until this thing goes high of day, and that's your rule, follow your rules. So if your goal is to take profits as this thing goes up to high of day, perfect, follow that system. If your goal is to take all of your profits at high of day, awesome, follow that system. That's what this is designed to do. Have a system and follow it strictly, because if you're taking random trades, you're going to get random results. It's that simple. So that's all I have for you guys. Hopefully you get some use out of this. I feel like these general trading tips have been pretty good. I go back and watch them, and I feel like if I was new, they would actually be helping me out quite a bit. So don't forget to like and subscribe. Appreciate all your support. And if you have any questions or comments, leave those down below, and I'll get to them right away. I'll see you guys tomorrow morning for the live stream. Peace.